You know what I mean? Vybz Kartel, he's in his situation. He probably can't.
Hola, espero que su día estaba bien. Bienvenido, espengo un momento. Checking in. Wagwan, my peeps, bless upon yourself. Big up all my subscribers right now. And if you're watching and listening, you haven't subscribed as yet, my peeps, just go ahead and do that. Don't forget, click that bell for all the notifications. So we're here busy right there in the intro section of the show, my people. But before we even get to that whole busy signal live talking about Bounty Killer, the best advice he got from the gun god, and Vybz Kartel in the midst of that whole conversation, my peeps, I don't want to miss that. First, we talk about Safaree. Now, we know that he's a big fan of Vybz Kartel, but we never know say him would take the thing so serious way him a look no fake. Go lighten him skin complexion. Safaree want a bleacher? But people, we see him take to him Twitter earlier today and him state, starting my skin bleaching process today. It's time for a change. No, some of the fans them really wonder what get in a Safaree head. Now let's look at some of these comments. We see persons here saying, bro just want some attention. Woke up and chose Michael Jackson. Another person say, clout is a dangerous thing. Now let's look at some more. The self-hate be real. Hopefully it's a troll. No, yeah, people just hope say a joke, Safaree, a joke. Now we see some more people have said that boy keep taking L's. Another person say he wants privileges. No, what this person has say, he ain't been the same since Nicki. No, let me just stop right there. So because we see where Nicki Minaj, she have a newborn, he might not even 1 year old yet, and we see where is a brown man breed it, me people. So we don't know if this really subliminally get in a Safaree's head. Why him see the need for really go bleach him skin complexion, or him just listen too much Vybz Kartel song. What do you really think? Comment and let me know what are your thoughts, my people. Now don't move after the break. Busy signal and what he really has to say. Stay tuned.
Bounty Killer help us all, and we branch the different, you know, we become ourselves, yeah, and which in our own right. So, you know, if Bounty Killer needed us to, like after the whole pandemic or whatever, say Bounty Killer want to put the show on with the Alliance, you know what I mean? Vybz Kartel, he's in his situation. He probably can't do it at the moment. I don't know, but like say Mavado, Wayne Marshall, Bling Dog, Busy Signal, Bounty Killer.
Wow.
We're ready to go. We're ready to go. You know what I mean?
That's
I don't
iconic.
Anyone would probably put that little ego stuff in it and try to act like, yeah, they're the biggest thing in the world and they're bigger than life. Nah, you're not. We're doing this. And we're doing this out of the respect for ourselves and the respect for who started it and who paved the way for us, which is Bounty Killer. Yeah.
So with Bounty Killer, what would you say is the biggest lesson you learned sort of after he took you under his wing, or the best piece of advice he ever gave to you?
Continue doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Don't get misled. Don't be derailed by nothing. Don't like, just continue doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Bounty Killer is from one of the worst slums in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Likewise, a lot of us. But when you could lift up yourself out of that, like Bounty Killer, he got a saying saying like, if it's a ghetto, that means you gotta get out. Get out of the ghetto. Yeah. Uplift yourself and then you uplift others. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And he always
that type of unity, like nothing is powerful like unity. You know what I mean? Unification outnumbers defeat and stuff like that. These are Martin Luther's speech, like unification outnumbers defeat. You know, when you unify, could you imagine that type of power when you unify to do whatever you're doing? Right now, if the world unified and share some of that money to different places, there would be no hungry people. There will be nobody who short just can't get no water to do what they're doing. Babies that's dying for hunger. All that money that's going into like maybe artillery and fighter jets and everything. We could supply water to somebody or to a community. Yeah. The world is not at that level anymore where you got to have all these fighter jets and you got to have all these nuclear power. No, the world past that. It's right now, if you're going to look at that part of it, the world is at biochemical right now. Science. That's where the world is at right now. Nobody talking about, like, no matter how many fighter jets you own, this is for like the world leaders, people. No matter how many fighter jets you own or how many nuclear power, you can't shoot corona.
True. True. It's definitely opened our eyes, hasn't it? The whole world shutting down over a virus. Who would have thought?
It's crazy. And next thing that I want them to do, like, if those type of people is listening, or if people who is listening that could take it back to those leaders or those powerful people, is give us something other than internet, but works like internet or works better than internet. Don't make it so if there's no Wi-Fi in the world for 24 hours or no internet in the world for 24 hours, everybody dies. Every business crash. Give us like a plan B, C, D. You know what I mean? Don't just let, okay, if the internet is down, the stock market crash. The airplanes is going to crash. Like, picture the internet is out of service for 24 hours. You probably don't want to be in this world. You know what I mean?
True, true. That would help.
We need like a plan B, C, D. You know what I mean? Yeah, because if internet is A, where is the plan B? Where is the C? Where is the D? If internet is down right now worldwide, that's a catastrophe that no one wants. You know what I mean?
Absolutely right. Yeah, you do think about things that a lot of us don't think about. A very good point. Now, question number 5. So I'm going to name 3 things, right? And I want you to tell me if you believe in them or not. Okay? Yeah. And tell me why or why not. Aliens.
Aliens, there are things out there.
Yeah.
I think there are things out there. Even the Bible said sorcerers. You know what I mean? Sorcerers are out there. You read about Elijah and the chariot of fire. You read about, you know, these things are written way before our time. You know what I mean? And then now, if you look at where the Mayans, where the drawings, where the Egyptians and all those ancient, the drawings on the wall where they draw different things and the way it looks, what could inspire those sculptures or artists to even draw those things back then? Yeah. And that was like way before our existence. So there's things out there. You know what I mean? I probably encounter that, but there's things out there. Yeah.
And then, of course, the government has released a bunch of information on UFOs, and then
I saw that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So so you believe it. Okay, so what about this one? Soulmates. Do you believe that there are soulmates?
Yes, there are.
Have you found your soulmate?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still observing and still checking. But yes, they are, because there are some that same day, same evening, we did that. You know what I mean? It's just released. It just releases the other day, but we did that like I think
in one day, like one evening, you made it happen.
The rhythm, the beat, the everything. You know what I mean? So it's like I was getting a whole bunch of calls. Back then, it was like it wasn't smartphone like these type of phones. You know what I mean? It was before we could see each other on the phones and stuff. And I was getting a whole bunch of calls, and some of them was like private numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude tried to, yo man, I heard you with my girl.
You know no. I mean? You used to get
represent like a Jamaica bad word, you know, the different thing we say in Jamaica. Say, yo, I'm to that brother. I'm to that. And you know, we just have to do our like a Jamaican thing, and then we block that person. Then now they try to private or try to call from a different number. Yeah. Girls do the same thing. Oh, you say you're gonna link me, you say you're gonna call me tomorrow, today, we're gonna have dinner with it. I don't remember nothing about it. And then I hang up, and then they blah 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 in my ears again, and I hang up, and they call back private. I was like, you know what?